I really love this time of year. The sun sets a little bit later. Days getting a little bit warmer every now and then. We keep jumping like from 50 to like 20 degrees and it's really throwing me off. I can see grass again. And we all just got those tax returns and we're on top of the freaking world for a little bit. I mean, we could be responsible adults and pay off things like, you know, student loans, maybe go off on a nice little vacation, take a little break, get some sanity back, or maybe, you know, pay off some debts, but that's no fun. That's, hell no, we are buying car parts, baby, because that's what I'm doing, because that is the fun part. And, you know, spending money is really the only thing getting me through the rest of this cold weather, I'm telling you. But since I know I'm shopping around for some new car parts right now, I figured, you know, I can't be the only one, right? Help me out here. Aftermarket wheels are a great way to change up your car for the next show or track season. So we thought, what a better time to just compile a list of some like the top 5 wheels you can go and get for under $1,400. So let's get into it. Real quick though, I know, right? We all procrastinate. Maybe you've been slacking, haven't filed those tax returns yet. You got that 1099 from all the crypto you sold last year. You just don't really want to deal with it yet because it's a little scary. It's fine. We got your back because if you're wanting to pick up some new wheels and tires and maybe some suspension, you know, Uncle Sam hasn't cut that check for you yet. You can go buy it right now and pay it off later with some financing options through things like Affirm, which you can select at checkout over at fitmentindustries.com. All right, I'm done rambling. Let's get into the list. Wheel number 1 of the list is the Enkei NT03M, the wheel that really gets constantly like overshadowed by the RPF1. NT03 is yet another fantastic wheel choice from Enkei. It's a multi-spoke design with the addition of that little outer hoop through the spokes. It provides such a unique design to these wheels and it works for a ton of vehicles, from your WRXs to your FRSs to like literally anything you want to put it on, Civics, you name it. Taking everything that makes the RPF1 such a sought-after wheel and throwing it into a different design so you can avoid all those comments on your Instagram on your new wheels. They're like, oh my God, another guy went with RPF1s, how classic. Now you can just tell them to shut up because you didn't go with RPF1s, you went with NT03s, all right? Great fitment options for popular year makes and models, 18 by 9.5 plus 40. Fantastic choice for the FRS, all right? They come in some pretty cool finishes as well. They got like a silver, they got like a dark like chrome kind of looking thing, they got blues, they got pinks, I think they even got like green in there. And the best part about it, they got some really satisfying center caps. You get the wheels and you go install the center caps, like 5 bolts per each wheel. It's nice aluminum, it's milled, it's machined. Looks really nice, it's really satisfying. But I love the NT03 and I think it's a great wheel for the list, especially because most sizes do come under $1,500. Wheel number 2, of course, our very own Anovia Elder. All right, this was launched in 2020. It was our very own design. It's our very own wheel brand. They're incredibly lightweight thanks to the Artform technology that we use to manufacture them. It's a flow forming process to make sure, you know, that the barrel is essentially forged. It keeps the weight down, keeps them strong. It's also deco directional. So in the past, direction wheels just weren't done the right way. This time with us, you get a left and a right side to the wheel, something that was really only done before in a forged option, which typically costs upwards of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Of course, when we were making our wheels, we wanted to make sure that they fit popular year makes and models, popular cars that you guys are running. So we provided some perfect fitment options for cars like the 370Z, the G35, G37, specifically with our 19 by 11. Of course, we have other sizes too, like 18 by 9.5, 10.5 with popular offsets like plus 22, plus 35, and all sorts of good stuff. But at the same time, maintaining some big brake clearance and maximize concavity for each size. A lot of times you'll get the same concavity out of a 9.5 than you do a 10.5, and this is just not the case with our wheels because we made specific, you know, molds and stuff for each size. You get the maximum concavity. 19 by 11, topping out 5.5 inches of concavity on that bad boy. Wheel number 3, new for 2022, the Kansei Astro. Now this is a classic take on some 90s wheel designs. Kansei does an incredible job at doing that, taking some older school designs and putting a new twist on it. They come in this like crazy white finish. I'm literally looking at it on the wheel wall over there. I absolutely love it. It does have some like red undertones to it, but it really, really pops. It's like an incredible gloss white finish. Popular 18-inch sizes is what they launched this wheel in for 2022, but if I know Kansei, they'll probably be expanding that in the near future. And we were talking about concavity before with the Elder, the same thing with the Kansei Astro. The 18 by 10.5, absolutely insane amount of concavity on that wheel. They do an incredible job with doing that. Wheels like they're tandem, and they brought that over to the Astro with the amount of concavity that they can get. Moving on to wheel number 4, one of a classic one that really seems to really hit all the lists, which is the Konig Hypergram. Lightweight and strong. Konig uses that flow forming technology to make sure that, they maximize strength and reduce as much weight as possible with a lot of their wheel designs that they do. And the Hypergram is really one that does that really, really well. Konig has been a trusted name in the aftermarket wheel industry for years. All right, they do a lot of good stuff, and they got a lot of killer designs from their Ampliform, their Decagram, and of course their Hypergram. Large amount of size options for this wheel. You're looking at 15s, 16s, 17s, and 18s. So you can get everything pretty much all across the board. So if you got a Miata, you can get some Hypergrams. You got an FRS, you can get some Hypergrams, They got it all. And to close out the list is one kind of a little bit of a throwback as well, one that's been around for a while, but still looks absolutely killer. Of course, it's the 1552 Tarmac. Yes, this is the big 5-spoke wheel, the iconic 5-spoke style from 1552 that's been doing really, really well on things like hot hatches and stuff for a long time. Coming in a 17 and 18-inch option, popular sizes, 17 and 18 is just what a lot of these cars are going with nowadays. 17s for more of like track-oriented style, and 18s for more show purposes. The best thing about this wheel too is that they didn't forget about the Ford crowd. They're like, the wheel to go with when it comes to like wheels for like your Ford Focus, and they didn't even forget the Ford Fiesta. They got 4x108, they got 5x108, they got 5x100. So you can get your Subarus, you can get your Fiestas, you can get your Focuses all on a set of Tarmacs, and they look really, really good. That's something about that big chunky 5-spoke design that I really love. What's up, dude?
They just raised the prices of 1552s like 14%. It's happening on March 1st. Just got the news.
Guys, I've just got the worst news. I don't know if you saw that, but like I worked really hard on this script, and Dakota just comes over here and tells me like, hey, yo, 1552 raising the prices by like 15% on March 1st. That's like probably, when does this video come out? Like 2 days from then? Before then? I don't know. If you're seeing this video in time, go get some 1552 Tarmacs, because they made the list, but not for long. You go check them out at Industries.com. That's the worst news I've heard all week. Good thing it's Monday. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching it. Of course, if you're looking for some wheels, tires, or suspension, you can get all of those options over at FitmentIndustries.com. And like I said, you can package some tires with your wheels. It makes it so freaking easy, guys. I'm not even joking. They show up. You can throw them on your car the same day. The best part is we'll mount, balance, and ship them to the lower 48 for free. That's something that we do for you guys. You can go check all that out over at FitmentIndustries.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.